A very brilliant evening to you, wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much for joining all of us here on Fresh Juice. And we happen Mondays through to Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Many thanks to Musbao, my favorite sportsman. So he comes in at 4 every single day, Mondays to Fridays, right here on Joy Prime. And trust me, he does make the sports look like entertainment, which is why I love him so much. So thank you, and make sure you're joining him and also following him on all social media platforms. Remember, Fresh Juice caters for all your celebrity needs, and that's exactly why I'm here this evening. We're going to keep you informed about what has been trending, what is going on in our celebrities' lives, and all of that. But most importantly, we love it when you guys interact with us. We want to hear from you and your thoughts on every single issue. You're very welcome to give us your thoughts, okay? So the WhatsApp number is 0551 575757. Very simple number to remember, but make sure you're saving it because you're going to need it for life, you know? And also, our social media platforms are all activated just for you. So it's at Joy Prime TV, on Facebook where we are live, on Twitter is the same, on Instagram, Snapchat, X actually, not Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, and of course TikTok and YouTube. I'd like to say a very big thank you to you for choosing us this evening. Let's go right to it. And remember always to send your messages, which I love reading, okay? We're starting off with Afua Asantewaa. We all rallied, behind her when she was attempting the Guinness World Record sing-a-thon. Remember, not too long ago, she made the Christmas season even more enjoyable with all the, drama that was going on where she was cooking, singing. Yeah, there's a cook-a-thon which I'm about to get you informed about. But Afua has done a boo-boo. I love this girl so much, and you all know I was totally in support of what she was doing, but unfortunately she hid a little info from all of us Ghanaians who were into what she was doing. She should have let us in on the information a little bit earlier, but sadly I'm sure her haters are now happy to see there's a blow in our faces.
12.
Okay, so this is, okay, after the 12. So,
Yeah.
Hi, Josie. It appears there may be an issue on your end that requires attention. I've been unable to log into the portal for the past week. Despite multiple attempts, including resetting my password, I have had no success. It keeps saying username or password wrong.
And then they responded that they were going to get back to me. It's also there.
We are going to bring that up to you.
Yeah, so I was hoping to, and I'm still hoping to hear from them. But I think that the reason they responded to the comments was because of the money.
Okay.
And the response they gave was that they have refunded that priority money I paid. Now, as to whether my bank...
This is from Guinness World Records. It says, unfortunately, Afua's Guinness World Record attempt for the longest singing marathon was not successful, but we hope that she'll make another attempt soon. We've seen how inspirational it has been.
Okay, so her explanation is quite simple. She said that she tried to log into her account, but she wasn't able to do so. It's between her and God and obviously us Ghanaians. So whatever you choose to believe. She's still a superstar, whether you like it or not right now, globally. So, just take her as she is. Take her for who she is, okay? I might be putting my voice for a sing-a-thon, but let's move away from that and bring you news about Kwaw Kese, who's not a very happy bunny. You all do know that here in Ghana, the law does not take marijuana smoking very lightly. So, allegedly, some international superstars have come into our country and done it in the faces of the lawmakers and didn't get any stick for it. But Kwaw Kese, one of our own sons, our brothers, our father, one of us did a little mistake to have allowed other people to see him smoke. And, obviously the informants in Ghana were also. So somebody probably snitched on his activities of smoking marijuana, and he was made to serve a prison sentence. It wasn't that long, but he's not happy because why can foreigners come into our country and do it and go scot-free, and he has to pay? He's asking this question, not me.
Closure to this. Secondly, I got arrested for unnecessary reasons when other people come to our country and police armored guards
and
they're doing the same thing that I was arrested for,
and they go free
with police guarding them to do it in front of everybody. I have to be compensated for that disgrace that the government put on my name. What I say?
The same government you're expecting that recognition
that's
from.
What I'm saying. I need to be compensated and be recognized, because the same thing that I was arrested for and jailed for, we have foreign nationals come into the country, and even mine, they don't have any proof that I was doing that. There's no camera shot that they would show that, oh, we saw Kwaw Kese doing this. It's a hearsay, and I was jailed for it. This is the same Ghana, the same police that arrested me are now bodyguarding with guns, guarding somebody who is not a Ghanaian to smoke in public, and it is live on video and everything, and that person goes scot-free. If this is how it is, then I have to be compensated for the disgrace and what they did to me and my name.
So Kwaw Kese wants to be compensated. Ghana police, Kwaw Kese for defamation. I don't know, but obviously he wants to be compensated because he feels like if it's good for the goose, then what's good for the goose is good for the gander, kind of. Are you in support of that? Should Kwaw Kese be compensated? I want to hear you on our social media platforms. I'm going to be reading some messages very soon. But before I bring you something that is happening right now in mainline news, you guys probably have heard that the Education Ministry is trying to tweak a few things that are not working. Before we bring you that, which we want your words on, actually we want your POVs about whether free SHS boarding students or boarders, should they pay or not? Before we bring you that, let's talk about Cookathon. So Chef Smith is getting all the support, and I'm very, very happy because every single morning when I'm driving to work and when I'm going back home, I see him. So I haven't had the pleasure of coming too close. But I do hope that this time around, Ghanaians will not flout the rules of the GWR. The Guinness World Record people, they have strict rules as to what is expected of the candidate trying to attempt the record. You know that, right? So unfortunately, Ghanaians, we broke some rules during the sing-a-thon, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we will not break any rules with Chef Smith. Let's bring you some celebrities who passed through whilst he was, cooking. Support for Chef Smith as he attempts to break the record for the longest cooking marathon at Ahmadiyya, Ghana in Spintex Community 18. With the clock ticking, Chef Smith has already spent an impressive 580 hours behind the stove. Among the celebrities that went to the venue to lend their support are our very own Akuma Mama Zimbi, and many others. And we here at Fresh Juice are solidly backing Chef Smith to set a new record. So, obviously, Chef Smith, he's going to do good. I know. He's cooking till the 6th of March, Independence Day. This is going to be a huge national party. So, Chef Smith, that day, all I want for the very first time in my life is to try tuozafi. So Chef Smith, if you love me, cook me some tuozafi, break my tuozafi virginity, because I haven't tried it still. I don't know. Every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, squirming. But anyway, let's bring you the news about the free SHS debate on whether people who are going to boarding schools should pay fees. Let's talk about that. So education think tank Africa Education Watch has urged the government to reconsider its free SHS policy, proposing that parents opting to have their children reside in the boarding house should be responsible for covering the associated fees in the medium to long term. Now, it must develop and implement a strategy to gradually transition Ghana's secondary education system from the current boarding as a norm to a day as a norm. Free boarding secondary education should be reserved strategically for students in undeserved communities where there is no reasonable commutable access to a secondary school. However, parents who, in spite of an opportunity for their wards to be day students for free and then decide to opt for boarding status must pay for their wards in full. And that's the question on many of us' minds. We want to know, is it a good idea for the government to be footing the... And they're not even footing the bills. That's the sad part about this. It's like when you go to any secondary school right now, there are not that many workers, especially, cleaners and stuff like that. So the kids are made to actually clean the whole school, weed, clean the gutters. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's good training. But for them to be responsible for the upkeep of the whole school is a bit too much. That is traumatizing. So, Madame Rebecca, our first lady of our land, I think you should step in, please, Madame, respectfully, and add your voice to this. Why are our children made to clean a whole... It's ridiculous. And they don't even learn that much. So they come out of school and they're speaking broken English. They can't implement anything that they've been taught if they got the chance to get any lessons at all. So that should be looked at. And I want to say condolences to the Ibri girl's student who died. Her family, condolences to them. This is not the first time this has happened in that school. And so authorities need to zoom in and do something about that school where the medical team are obviously incapable of handling issues with the students who fall ill. It's got to be changed ASAP. Something's got to be done, please. No more losing children. No more. It's unheard of anywhere. But anyway, with the free SHS, borders should not get free, even abroad. Where we go there for money, free boarding, nowhere. It's unheard of. I don't know any boarding school in Abrochi, in the US, in the UK, unless you're on a scholarship. How are you going to get free boarding? It's crazy. So please, the government, please do something. I am very, very passionate about the education sector because this is how we build our nation, by educating our kids properly. Let's move away from that and bring you some more, but this time some fun, unserious news. Okay, it is actually serious when it comes to entertainment. Pocho P, man on wafum. So Dr. Likey and his colleague appeared at Sarkodie's event, and Sarkodie, obviously a man who loves comedy, invited them on stage. Let's watch this.
When I get the mood, I'm gonna break one. But since they but I'm telling you do shit. She don't wanna give it up to no one. Or some forget to be 1, 2, 3. She don't cross my mind, cross my mind. the building. 1, 2, 3. Y'all quiet. What's it? Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Oh, then you.
And if a white man was there, he would just be ho 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 because everybody's laughing. I didn't hear a word. But anyway, I guess it was that funny to get Sarkodie in stitches. Now let's talk about Omale. Not him per se, but some people who are trying to get famous for what happened at his event. So if you didn't hear about this young lady, joined Omale on stage and performed an erotic dance. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for her, cameras and everything, you know, and it didn't sit well with her partner, obviously. But in him, there was boyfriend now, so I don't understand how women of today, it busts my brain. I don't understand it. You have a boyfriend and you're gonna whine another boy. What is wrong with you, girl? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Sister Debbie says, oh, it's totally fine. The fact that you're in a relationship doesn't mean you cannot with another man. Hey, Nasana. In the wake of the controversial incident involving Nigerian singer Omale and a female fan during his concert, netizens have turned their guns on Ghanaian songstress Sister Debbie for her spirited defense of the girl involved. Now, the saga began when a young lady named Jess joined Omale on stage for an erotic dance performance, sparking outrage among some attendees and social media users. Despite her subsequent apology to her boyfriend, Omale, and concert goers, Sister Debbie took to social media to express her disagreement with her apology. And in a tweet, Sister Debbie said Jess did nothing wrong, arguing that her actions were simply a form of entertainment. Meanwhile, Ghanaian rapper Adam has slammed Sister Debbie, as you can see. So Sister Debbie wrote, "Boys in their feelings too much. Do you know how they dance in the Caribbean? Ho." And then Adam wrote, "If you not take relationship World Cup, you can't take marriage World Cup. One be dress rehearsal, one be show, unless you not be serious." Whoo! Adam, go get him. Adam, go get him. So Adam got Sister Debbie, obviously. But Adam is talking about it be dress rehearsal. So when guys are dress rehearsing and trying to marry one girl and they are taking other girls for granted, that one to be rehearsal for cheating, infidelity, Adam, it be so way to talk. Oh, okay, now I get it. So this is why you all have the main squeeze and then the concubines. That ain't right either. Y'all better take your marriages very seriously. I'm sorry. Adam, if you're going to talk about that, talk about men cheating too. Talk about men sticking to one woman. Then we can have that conversation. Then I can support you for this comment you made. Because only God knows. I'm not saying that you have side chicks. But Adam, instead of ganging up and trying to bring a sister down, why don't you start bringing boys who cheat on their wives down? That's a conversation that needs to be had. But let's move away from that. You know what I'm saying? Before I go any further, let me say a big shout out to my big sis, Cindy, the classy Cindy and the classy Mark. I love you girls. Hey, girls, they are women. They are my mentors. I should have her on the show one day, to teach us some etiquettes. Anyway, let's move away from that and bring you some more violence. Not from me. I'm a very peaceful person. I'm the motivator, the peacemaker, the lover. So, Shatta Wale. How many times do I have to say? I don't even have to mention his name too much, but it looks like he has a mouth for a reason. Oops, I didn't mean like, that's not what I meant. I meant he's opinionated about stuff he believes in. And he says, oh no, you cannot fight a girl, especially a girl he loves. You know, I'm not starting any rumors. I'm not saying that Shatta Wale and Efua are in a relationship, but it's nice to see Shatta Wale come to the defense of Efua Asantewaa. So a heated exchange has ensued between entertainment pundit Arnold Asamoah Baidu and dancehall artist Shatta Wale regarding Efua Asantewaa's recent Guinness World Record attempt. And Arnold made startling allegations claiming that Efua had received the results of her attempt earlier but remained silent due to the lucrative deals she was getting. He remarked that while many businesses had supported her in anticipation of her winning the record, her failure to disclose the result upon inquiry from Guinness World Records could lead to the loss of valuable partnerships and business opportunities. And in response, dancehall artist Shatta Wale mounted a spirited defense for Efua, describing Arnold's critique as nonsensical. We want to know what you think about this. Oh, Shatta Wale. I love Shatta Wale so much. You know, we have one thing in common, which I'm so blessed to have, you know. So let's move away from that and bring you news about I play too much. But remember, your messages are more than welcome. 0551. It's on your screens, right? Should I say it? 0551 57 57 57. And remember, our social media is quite easy to remember at Joy Prime TV on your screens there, okay? So, let's talk about I'm stalling because I feel if I say something, I'm trying to mean Haja for real. See, every time I mention the name, I want to look around and see that Interpol is not listening or anything like that. Yes, I go you understand. So Haja for real has released a new video after her whole. I don't know whether you guys are keeping updated about her, you know, trial, but it's gonna happen. You know, they're thinking maybe not less than 5 years in prison. I cannot imagine. Are they listening? Let's whisper this one, okay? Because Interpol can be listening. I cannot imagine a beautiful girl like that in prison. Oh. Me, I can't envisage. I cannot think far. How can Haja for real go to prison? Freedom for Haja for real. Another metween. Can nobody stop my shine? No. Come on, Black Coat. Oh, we're talking about Haja for real. I'm sorry. Yeah. But she is going to school. Your lawyer. Naganda Funso be supporting whether you like her or not. But it's nice to see her do something with her life, you know, even after this scandal. Let's take a little break, because when I come back, I want it to be you on my screen. So make sure your messages are coming. I'm Murphy the Motivator, and we're back. When I say we, I mean myself, Pamela, my director, George, my camera guy, Frank, my audio person, props, Mr. Aben, and the whole crew. Thank you guys so much. Please don't go nowhere. So watching Fresh Juice, like I said, and I promised, we're reading messages. And this one here says, why did they do that to Efua? They did not try. Let's move on to this. This one, I would love your names, though. It says, cheers, my Fresh Juice. Cheers, Fresh Juice. Okay, we love you. We love you. We love you very much. This one here. Okay, let's take this one. I love it when we get messages for real. It says, hi, good evening. I'm Azigabango David watching live from Ashaiman. I really love your show. Mwah. Big ups. And to Afua Santawa, we are rallying behind her massively. This one says, you're looking breathtaking as always. Love you so much. From your girl, Fire. I love Fire. I love Fire. Kwaw Kese deserves no compensation, but the Ghana Police Service must enforce the law equally. I love that too. Oh, we got a missed video call. Can you imagine? This one says, motivator. Oh, you're looking good. I'm Anastasia Hayford, my namesake. From Takwa, and Wednesday will be my birthday. Ooh, birthday girl. Birthday, happy birthday in advance. This one says, Sister Debbie is right. These guys dance with other girls, but they don't expect us to do the same. What? This one is from, it says, I'm Eunice Banalam from Navrongo. Just want to say that I'm always happy to watch you on air. Thank you so much. Keep doing the good work. Love you. And we love you even more. You have no idea. This one says, hi, I'm Rosina from Accra. And, okay. It says, watching you live on Joy Prime, carry on with the good work. Oh, you guys, when you do this, you make us love you even more. Unfortunately, that's all we got time for. But this one is from Paul. Paul, I'm going to read your message when I finish, but thank you so much. We're going to be doing this more often. It should be about you. I'm Movi the Motivator. Catch me same time tomorrow. And remember, we are all fresh juicers. Maybe